A live look between the hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens. It's the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers and the Georgia Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Anytime you step between the hedges at Sanford Stadium, you know you are on hallowed ground in college football. This is one of the best places you'll ever watch a college football game. The red and the black, the dogs, even the Uggas are buried in the stadium. This is one of the most iconic spots in all of college football. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. All wideouts, no backs. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Hicks. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Off play action. Makes the grab. It's Flowers. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. The Hilltoppers decide to punt it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Got room at the 35. He's loose on the right. The 20. The 10. Touchdown Bulldogs. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And it's the game-breaking speed you see right there. He takes it all the way to the house. It's that speed. That's the reason why a lot of people thought if he had declared for the NFL draft, he would have been playing on Sundays now. There's just not a lot of running backs in college football that can run like this guy.
And it's so nice to have that guy back. Like to keep that guy on your roster, it's like recruiting the best player in the country, right? You got one of the best backs. To be able to keep that guy on your roster was the big offseason good. Like you mentioned, the NFL can also transfer, can go make money elsewhere. To keep him on the roster, and he shows you why. This guy is the catalyst, one of the best in the country at his spot.
At the 35, he's open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Wants to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's a 0. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
Second down, he'll throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Oh, they're after him. Got his man on the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Well, I know there's a lot of people out there thinking, hey, it's third down, you got to throw to the sticks here, but I like the call getting the drag. You get the catch, he advances it a little bit, doesn't quite pick it up, but now you've set up 4th and short, and you've got to think on offense, you've got to play somewhere that can go pick up this first down.
Trying to keep this drive alive. Could be an alley. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Well, they get the first down, going for it on 4th and 1, and they're in that fringe area right now in their opponent's territory. So important for them to keep the momentum going because they've got to be thinking, we're scoring points here. We're going to pay this drive off.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Tries to get it on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
And the Hilltoppers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his big tight end. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. He did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Running inside. It's Hicks. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. The Hilltoppers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle, getting penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you're described with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. Into the end zone for 6. Looking for the tie with the extra point. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Makusa.
He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to breaks into the open. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on.
Hits the accelerator to the right. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
That is another incredible run by this guy, David. We're only in the second quarter. That's already his second rushing touchdown. If he stays in the game, he may run for 400 yards in this one.
He's going to put up whatever he wants. This is a dream scenario, man. If you get close to this in a game, you're happy about it. Give him the ball more often. This defense, they better find some answers because right now it looks like a grown-up and children running after him trying to tackle.
The run inside. It's Hicks. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And the Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage.
Here's a little room there. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so well at that position. They bring in fresh bodies. They wear defenses down. We expect that to be the same thing this year.
They do, but I tell you what, man, the highlighter to me, the top guy is Nate Frazier. And them keeping him this offseason, there was a lot of people that were trying to make him a very rich man. And I'm not saying he's not a rich man in Georgia, but, like, he is the superstar. He's got great feet. You saw him take next steps after his freshman year. And this guy really has dynamic quickness. He explodes through the hole, home run speed, doesn't mess around, is really proven to be a great back.
The Bulldogs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Using the quick game. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And you go to old Mr. Reliable in the red zone, and you still have a chance to turn this into 6 instead of 3.
And 3rd down, great job by this offense. Move the chains, give yourself another fresh set of downs, but find the big targets in the red zone. Those guys make life easy on a quarterback.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Got it! Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That one never had a chance, incomplete.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
So here comes the Hilltoppers offense, ready to start this drive. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to...
Picked off. What a way to set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got...
Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Western Kentucky will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball. Right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Got a man. It's Taylor. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with Notre Dame taking on the Rice Owls. Now back to your game at Sanford Stadium at Athens. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
The Hilltoppers will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We check in with Holly Rowe.
The Bulldogs head coach told me at the half they are going to continue to feed their running back. As you know, there are a lot of high expectations on him to start this game, and he has performed a terrific first half. They are going to get the ball here, and let's see if they continue to go to this running back. He has been a difference maker so far. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get concerned, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring...
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Throws to the back. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Flowers. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
With the catch, it's Hutchinson. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Quarterback keep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Hilltoppers want to pick up the tempo. Wide receiver going in motion. Shotgun snap on third down. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be fourth down. The Hilltoppers will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He's got it. He's got great speed. Drills him with the stiff arm. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hand. And let him do his thing.
Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Humphreys. Good, solid tackle.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the Hilltoppers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Fires quickly. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Slings it downfield. Got his man on the right. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. But that's a great start.
Snags it, and he's open. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking to get it in. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
They just keep firing. Fires to the end zone. Incomplete. He was going for the touchdown.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The snap sets up to throw. Under fire. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On first down, Nate Frazier finding some room. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football.
Turning it on! They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. And they swarm him under. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Quarterback may change this route. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Fires to the right. He caught it. Busts through behind his pad. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And the Dogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll run with Nate Frazier. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Ready to try the point after. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. They march 79 yards on the drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Humphries. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front.
Upstairs to make the catch. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Hilltoppers will line it up on 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. Trying to escape and get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to pass on 2nd down. There he goes. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw at Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll give to Frazier. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on first and goal. Frazier again. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Dogs! He scores for the 5th time in this game.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Got his man. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because...
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here's a give to Frazier. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Frazier again. Maybe a crease. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the first down. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. He's open on the right. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Touchdown, Bulldog! And the pummeling has started. Why not double the try total and go for 2? They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Hilltoppers offense ready to start this drive. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
And the flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. This third down a little longer after that penalty. He's looking downfield to throw. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT.
Lets it fly deep downfield. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. To the air, it's Stockton. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so it's a two-point conversion attempt. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Using his legs, it's Hicks. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room as this game is over. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back